Hi there, this is Penelope. This is the last in the videos of the Trimester 2 DE4102 exam from 2018. This is question 12. Now remember, this is in section C, and you only need to do 2 questions in total. I have done all 4 so that you've got the answers for all 4, but you only need to do 2. Now, before you watch this video or before you attempt this question, you need to watch the video on Simpson's rule, and that's in topic 12 on Moodle. Okay, assuming you've now watched the video, you need to read this question fairly carefully and ignore the things that you don't need to do. Okay, what we've got is we've got some numbers that have been worked out for you. It starts working out the first one. It's done the first one, but it hasn't done the rest of them. You need to read the question because this is the diameter of each of the slices through the tree. So if you can imagine a slice going through the tree like that. Do the last one in red so you can actually see it. Like that. And each of these blocks is 1 meter high. So what we've got is we've got a circle of diameter 3 starting at the bottom, which means that the radius is going to be 1.5, 1.25, 1.9 and 0.6. So now the first calculation is done, but let's just check that we understand how it's been done, because that'll mean then we can fill in the rest of the numbers. Okay, we have a circle, or near enough to a circle, radius 1.5, so we need the area of the circle, which is pi r squared, and then it's a depth 1, so each time we're just going to multiply it by 1. So we've done the first one. The second one, the second slice up is going to be pi times 1.25 squared, because that's the radius, times 1, which is 4.91. It says somewhere 3 significant figures, so they can't make up their mind, but this one's 3 significant figures. The next one, the second one from the bottom, the one that they haven't done, so 1, 2. This is actually the third one, but we're calling it number 2 because the first one is 0. So it's going to be pi times 1 this time, because half of 2 is 1, so it's 1 squared times 1, which is just equal to pi, which you'd probably want to write as 3.41. The next one up is where the radius is 0.9, so it's going to be pi times 0.9 squared times 1, which is going to be 2.54, and the top one is going to be pi times 0.6 squared times the depth of 1, which would be 1.13. Okay, that's the first half of the question. That's 2 marks worth, just doing that. But you did have to kind of read the question to see what was going on. Now, the integral using Simpson's rule, approximation, we don't know the function, but we can find the area by using Simpson's rule, approximation. I hope I have enough room. And using the formula on the sheet, it'll be a third times 7.07. That was the first one. Plus 4 times this one and this one. So 4 times 4.91 plus 2.54. Plus 2 times this one. This is just in the formula. You're just filling in a formula. Nothing to really understand. You're just filling in the formula. Plus the last one, which is that. And the answer then is approximately 14.8 cubic meters. Now we need to go back to the story. It says the volume of the trunk section, blah, 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 blah. Now, will the tree be spared? The tree will be spared, and go back to here, you will be spared if the volume is greater than 12. Okay, so 14.8 is obviously greater than 12, so the tree will be spared. So, yes, it's maths, it's pretty basic maths, but you just need to read the question to see where to apply the maths. And then, part C of the question is, again, straightforward. It should be 5 easy marks. You're asked to find an equation for the velocity. So the velocity is the integral of the acceleration. So the integral of t squared would be 2 cubed over 3 times 3. And plus c, make that t cubed plus c. But we need to say it starts at the beginning. T is 0, s is 0, v equals 0, so c is going to equal 0 too, so that equals t cubed. So we can say that v equals t cubed, and then we need to find the distance. The distance is the integral of the velocity, which would be t cubed, which is t to the 4th over 4 plus c. But again, t is, when t is 0, s is equal to 0, so c is equal to 0, so s equals t to the 4 over 4, or if you like to see it like that, it's like that. And the question says, what is the distance when it gets to the end? How long is the track? Okay, we're told that it takes 6 seconds to reach to the end of the track, so we need to find when t equals 6, s equals 1/4 times 6 to the power of 4, which would be 324 meters. Okay, easy, 5 marks.